Things. This is your girl Queen Dee. I'm checking back in with you from one of the stations. I don't know which one, but I'll label it in a minute. I don't. Hey, Trouble. Trouble. Good morning. Why every time I start recording, you go to moving around? What you want me? The people know you here, man. How you doing? Okay. Can I talk to the people first, and then I'll come back to you? Okay. Thank you. I love you. You love say I love you. You ain't gonna tell me you love me? Really? Oh, I love you too, man. Okay, now that we got that out the way, I'm not sure which channel I'm gonna come to you from today, but I am gonna tell you I'm gonna come in this angle. I'm just coming. I went to work last night, and you would not believe it hit me. My daughter, 21 years old, 21, y'all, finished high school when she was like 18, I think. I know she finished in 2018. She told me she didn't want to go to college, and she said she didn't want to go that first year. So I said to her, you don't have to go, but you have to find something to do. I said, because I will allow you this at least a year off, but you have to go back, and I want you to get that experience, because honestly I've never had that experience. Everything that I've ever done, all the businesses I've ever opened, I opened them with my own, this is what I want to do type of mentality. I didn't open them because I was experienced. I didn't open them because I had credentials. I didn't open them for anything like that. I honed in, and that's what I wanted to do. And honestly, that's what I chose to do, because I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know which way I was supposed to go. So I did anything. I grabbed at it. If it was a hustle, I grabbed at it. But what I did, though, in the midst of me grabbing at everything and hustling and having my kids come along with every business and entrepreneurship that I kind of went on, I taught them how to just be them. And if that's what you want, the sky's the limit for it. I taught them that. I taught them that beg, bum, and borrowing, you ain't got to do it. You know, I don't want to have to bury my kids. I don't want to have to meet a bail bondsman. I really, at that time and this time too, I don't want to have to stand over, one of my kids, because here's a grandbaby. Your girl ain't got none of them yet. 50. She ain't got them yet. Whenever the Lord said it's time for me to get them, I'll get them. Oh yeah. Black Panther style today. I told y'all this Black Panther week. They had me on the road from yesterday. But anyway, I just sat back, and as I was working last night, it hit me. My daughter is 21 years old. She'll be 22 years old August 22nd, y'all. Oh, my queen kings and things. My daughter got her real estate license yesterday at the age of 21 years old. She did not go to college. She just didn't want to go right then. She said, please, she said, I just want to take a year off. She's very adamant about things. She's a Leo. She literally started going to real estate school. We gifted her the class. I made the observation. I said, Toy, you might be good at real estate, because you're kind of bossy, you're a little controlling, but you're also understanding. You're also an easy person to get along with. You're young, you're vibrant, you're beautiful. People are going to love you. They may even buy houses because of that personality, but you still need to know what you're doing. I said, try your hands at that. I said, because there's nothing worse of a failure than the one that didn't try. Because none of us are failures. If you didn't try, that's one thing. I remember opening up so many businesses, especially my restaurant. I used to see my family pass by and wouldn't even stop, and they go to Checkers. They'll go to another restaurant called Donnie's. I mean, Donnie's was expensive as hell. One chicken wing cost like $5.49 back then. Okay? And they wouldn't even stop to my restaurant only unless I was giving away free food. So I'm telling my daughter, you're going to attract a different crowd, because I've already raised you and showed you what to look for in people and what not to look for, what to expect and not to expect. You can't expect anything from anyone. You only expect it from yourself, but don't beat yourself up with that expectation either. More to the story is, I'm such a proud queen this morning, because My daughter got her real estate license. She started on this journey, and I had to tell her about 3 weeks ago. I said, Toy, I said, listen, I said, you've been taking this class, but what you need to do is, it's done. It's almost like when a baby outgrow a pull-up. They know when they've outgrown it. You'll notice them start taking it off. You don't got them a pair of panties. They just walk in their little regular pants because they tired of this pull-up. They tired of this extra thick layer. They tired of certain things. You got to be tired of it. I say, you have outgrown this class because you keep coming home complaining. But it's not that she was to the class month after month. She'll go and take the class, then 6 months later, because it was a class, once you pay for it. Real estate is not bad. Once you pay for it in this class, you got it for the duration. I think they give you like up to 2 or 3 years after you've paid for it to let you come back and get refreshers, because they want you to get those licenses. And you're not paying anything. Oh my goodness. She finally made the decision to go. She left. She was going back to class, and she come home, and I swear this girl don't know how to do math. 2 plus 2. She came up with 10. Lord, I say, come on, yo. I say, Lord, you got to put your hands on it, because this not going to work. So she finally, about 3 weeks ago, just complained for the last time. And I said, Toy, do you realize you're complaining because you've outgrown that class? I said, it's time for you to look for the next level. You failed the first time you took the test, but you took this test 2 times more in the classroom, and you've passed it with 80s. Both times she passed it with 80s. The first time she failed it with, I think, either 59 or 62. And then the next time she was in the 80s, like an 82, 86, something like that. And I'm like, at this point, when you sit in a classroom and you ready for the teacher to skip ahead because you do know that means you're done with this phase of it. I said, you're done with this phase. I said, what you need to do, I said, start preparing for that test. I said, because the next level to it is, even if you fail that test one time, you know what you're looking at now. You know what you're looking at. You know what to look forward to. So when it's time to take the test again, it's answers that you already remember seeing. So now you can focus on the things you didn't see, because the test is different. The point is, I am so proud of her, but I also had to give myself a pat on the back, because Lord knows what I've been through. He know what I've been through. And not only do he know what I've been through, he know what you're going through. And whatever it is, all you got to do is just believe in you, because if you believe in you and you know the Lord got you, then what you worried about, hey, there's nothing that he can't do for you. All you have to do is just ask him. Just hold on. Just ask him. When he get a hold on you, I promise you, he don't let you go like family members do. He don't. And he brought me from a mighty way. He did. And all I can do is tell him thank you. I tell him thank you for just allowing me to come back home. And some people, when they look to come back home, I'm not talking about this house. This is a house. This is 4 walls and a roof. But before those 4 walls and the roof can come up, if you don't lay the foundation, you can forget the house. The foundation is the structure of it. It's what holds you up. It's what keeps you together. You got to have the foundation. The foundation starts from the ground. It didn't start up from the top. In order to build, you got to build from the bottom, and then you got to come back up. When you build from the bottom, you might have to stay there sometimes. You might have to. You have to stay in that mode sometimes, because guess what? You got to make sure that that foundation is secured. As long as your foundation is secure, when you put those walls up, sometimes they might fall down. They might fall down. But if you got the foundation that's laid at the bottom the right way, you can always readjust the walls. You can. You can always change the roof because the foundation is there. Ain't there's nothing gonna cave. But what we're talking about right now, you got to let him in. Let him in. If it wasn't because my daughter had the determination, if it wasn't because she had a mother like me, if it wasn't because she had a father like him, where would she be? But we set the foundation for her. The foundation is how you raise them up in your house. They don't let them be raised by the streets. Then I'm going to have to do another video about your kid. I am thankful and blessed that the only thing that happened to me, and I know if the Lord got me, there's nothing that man can do about it. And you know me, I love to get cute and I love to bring it to you because it was a time I couldn't show you this right here. I couldn't show this to you. I couldn't show you that. You know what this is? I'm sitting with something on me that should not be there. But because I had to figure out my foundation, the foundation to this is the Lord got me. So what would I be worried about? He got you. Learn how to lay down your foundation. Understand what the foundation can do for you. Understand how long as the foundation is done, the structure of it gonna stand. Without a foundation, where are you? You cannot build that house. It's gonna always crumble. It's gonna always collapse. You can't keep the walls up. You don't have a foundation. There's nothing stable there. I am so thankful. I'm so blessed. I'm so highly favored. All I did was I asked the Lord, please, just let me in. Let me come back home. I'm only of human and I will make mistakes. But I'm asking you to cover me. If you cover me in these mistakes, all I could do is the right thing. Even when I do the wrong thing. Why? Because my foundation. The foundation. All you have to do is set the foundation. Sometimes the foundation is hard. Building a house is not easy. But life isn't either. I'm proud this morning. Really didn't know what I was going to talk about. And it just glimpsed in my head because I woke up and I went back to my daughter and I said, Toy. Because to me, it's such an accomplishment until it kind of puts me up there with a bachelor's degree. If that's the level that you want to look at it on, then look at it on that level. It puts me up there with a level like that because how many people, 47%, Google it, 47% of people pass the real estate test the first time. She passed it the first time. And Lord knows that child can't do math. I mean, 0 plus 0, she come up with 10. I know it's a 0 and 10, but come on, Toy. That ain't the right one. She knew that. She knew that. Boom, look at that. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh. Y'all know I had to bring that back. Sometimes you can't get all sentimental like that. You take a person down, you got to know how to bring them back up. I took you down for a second if the right one was listening. Don't let people take you down and then not know how to bring it back up. My daughter was down. She kept going back and forth with this test, going back and forth. I said, Toy, with this class, I said, Toy, go take the test. I said, go take the test. But I was so proud last night when I was working. I was proud. I was a proud Black Panther. I was a proud Mary. I wish I had Mary's money. Don't worry about it. Anyway, and I came to sit to my desk and I said, that girl got her real estate license. Oh, I thought Trouble. You heard me say she got a real estate license, Trouble? You heard me say she got a real estate license? You did? Thank you, Trouble. He heard me say it too. I was just that proud. Even Trouble heard it and he was proud. I was so proud. I walked back in the room. I said, Toy, I did not give you enough props. Even though the hard work begins now. The hard work begins when you start laying down that foundation. When you start laying down that foundation, everything else get interesting. Because now you got a platform to walk on. You can walk on this platform now. I know y'all say this is the talkingest woman. Oh my God. am. I am nothing but a chatterbox. I am nothing but a chatterbox, but you know what? I love this chatter in the box that it's in because I've already laid the foundation. When you learn how to lay the foundation down, everything else is going to start forming. But that don't mean there's not going to be obstacles. Yes, the code enforcer going to come out and tell you you got this not legal, this not right, but you still got the foundation that's already secured. As long as you got the foundation that's already secured, everything else, if it has to come down, bring it down. Because the foundation is laid. The semen is laid. There's nothing going to sink at that point. Nothing is going to sink. Understand what I'm saying to you. So you got to learn how to analyze things differently because not everybody is on the same level. Like a lady once told me, I used the word poisonous. She wanted to do a podcast with me. So I used the word poisonous. She was in a healing center and she said to me, and one day she going to watch this video and all that going to... She said to me, she's in the healing center, and she said, you know, Dee Dee, I really don't like to use the word poisonous because the way I use the word poisonous when you meet a man, sometimes that man can be so poisonous to you, you don't know how to let him go, but you know he ain't right for you. So that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, she basically said to me, because she has a PhD. Hey, you know what that's called? Debt. Because you got to have it from here, baby. You got to have it from here and here. And you got to have the gift of it. And then you got to know how to be able to relay it to yourself. And you got to be able to know how to relay it to others because they might need that word of encouragement. Why? Because their foundation ain't laid. But what she said to me was, I don't want to use that word in my building. I said the word poisonous. She said yes. I said, okay. So the word poisonous is too much. But yeah, because I got a healing center. But how do you heal? How do you heal? Think about it. How do you heal? You got to be broke first. Because if you wasn't broke, what you healing from? If you don't got an open cut or an open wound or a sore, what you treating? So me using the word poisonous was poisonous to her. And it just made me start thinking, okay, you're trying to take the Dee Dee from me because how about this? Not everybody going to relate to the PhD. Because there was ways we could have worked around that. You could have allowed me to be Dee Dee with my verbiage because if you had to come to me to do any kind of business, you already trusted my words. And running a show, not going to get into that, but the point of the matter is when you're not secured in your own self or what you have going on, you don't feel like it's going to make it. You know why? Because your foundation not laid. Because if your foundation is laid, see me, when you see things, that's why I try to tell you all, I'm a very unbiased person because a square has 4 corners. It's only a circle that don't have one. But at least with a square, stop, and then you're going to stop again. But when your foundation not laid right, the word poisonous can be poisonous and dangerous to you because you ain't ready. Not for someone like me anyway. People are tired of you bringing things to them in a form or a fashion where it's not understood. They're tired of you bringing things to them where you got to have 15 million profanity words in it. They're tired of you bringing things to them where you got to be overly loud and extra happy. They tired of you bringing things to them like that. They want to bring something where it will break you down and then build you back up. That's when you lay a foundation down. Everything I say to you, it has a meaning behind it. When you lay down the foundation, if the walls come down, guess what? You can bring them down. But you got the foundation laid so you can still put that wall back up. It came down. You could put that wall back up. It came down. You could put that wall back up. You still got the foundation laid there. But this time around, it going to have to be some time or another when that wall fall, even though the foundation, but when the wall fall, guess what happens? You need to learn what you need to do to keep that wall up, to keep it from falling. That's when you move further in your life. Ask them, How, what, who, when, everything you need, everything you ask for, everything you manifest, everything you touch, you gonna get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. This is another day in my Black Panther world. Boom, boom. And we're going to get it together. Congratulations to you, Toy. I mean, I'm so proud of you. When I tell you I'm such a proud mom coming from a space, I'm such a proud mom going through certain things. I'm such a proud mom. When I say I'm such a proud mom, I'm such a proud mom. I don't even know how to tell you how such a proud mom I am. Did I tell you I'm such a proud mom? But I'm also proud of me.